beautiful day. Okay, all right. So we're gonna do a laundromat live today. Real quick, I'm gonna let y'all know what we getting up to, what we're gonna be busy doing. We have a situation happening at West Fourth. They have another tournament down there, so we're gonna go down there. Also, real interestingly, apparently, I was speaking to one of the coaches down there. So they actually asked me, did I know anyone that quite possibly will want to play in the tournament. So there are like a couple of people, even from around here, that if I see them, I'll be like, yo, I know a coach, he needs some players, tall ones. With that being said, I hope everybody's having a beautiful morning. I don't have any actual topic today, so I figured I'll leave that up to you guys what we discuss. Also, hit that like button so we can send out some notifications. So I was just humoring to myself a moment ago about how terrible it is to play for the Knicks. So I want to say something real quick. I want to be curious. I want to be just 100% clear about this, and then we're gonna get to an actual serious topic. New York has to be the greatest and worst place you could ever freaking play. I'm gonna explain why. Any sport. I'm gonna explain why. If Derek Jeter goes anywhere else, he's not appreciated. I'm gonna say this again. If Derek Jeter goes anywhere else, he's not appreciated. One of the main reasons why Derek Jeter is appreciated is because of the way that he performed in the postseason. They call him Mr. November. So I want to be clear about this because this is the point that I want to make. I'm making the point real quick. Derek Jeter has great career stats. Don't get this confused. If I have to choose a shortstop, he's one of the top shortstops I'll choose, even though he's not the most defensive capable shortstop. He doesn't hit the most home runs. He doesn't have the best batting average. But what Derek Jeter has is the ability to show up when it's time to show up. He has that thing that makes him to be able to perform at a championship level. And this is the thing that's screwing the Knicks over. Since you only could come here and play in New York for about 2 or 3 years before they talk about kicking you out, because we ain't got a chip. That means that we're getting players like a Robert Ory, who they're not going to score 20 points a season, but if you get them in a big game, they could go 6 for 6 from the three-point line. You understand? So basically, I just wanted to have a conversation about circles. Pay attention to people in your circle. Just because somebody doesn't look like they're as valuable as other individuals in the circle, that's probably because you didn't get to where they perform the best at. So don't just throw people away for no reason. With that being said, because I would hate to play for the Knicks. With that being said, let's have a conversation about, I want to start it off something that we've been talking about all week. And not the Democrats. I'll get on the Democrats later. But I just want to talk about, obviously, some of the cases that we've been covering. Thursday was the 25th of May. There was supposed to be a sentencing for a tax stone. There was no sentencing. The sentencing has been pushed to June 20th. So June 20th, we're going to be going to see the sentencing for tax stone. Someone asked me, why would they postpone the sentencing? There's numerous different reasons why sentencing will be postponed. What up, Ganju? Salute the Ganju Roach. There's numerous different reasons why a sentencing will be postponed. And not all of them are bad. Some of them are good. Sometimes the defendant or the accused or the convicted, sometimes the convicted would like to be able to get people into the courtroom that could speak on their behalf before the sentencing so the judge could determine on whether to give them more time or less. And not all the time individuals are available. So especially when you're speaking about somebody on the level of a tax zone, where he has a lot of industry connections. He has a lot of people in the industry that time is, not that all of our time is invaluable, but that they feed other people, so the value of their time is different. Like if you work for somebody, your time is valuable. Do not get this confused. But if you got 200 people that work for you, the value of your time greatly adjusts, because that means that when you're not succeeding, there's a good chance that 200 other people might also lose their job. So your value is different. So that's all I'm trying to say. So when we have these individuals that they probably got 50 people that work under them, probably got 40 people, 200 people, 100 people that work under them, the courts is probably trying to line up what is, trying to acquiesce to demands of availability, which makes sense. Also, just so we can be clear, another reason why something could be pushed back is basically the same exact reason, but on the prosecution side. So we don't know why it's been pushed back. But I will say this. I don't know if this is a good omen or a bad omen, because the crime that he got convicted of was committed on the same exact date that his sentencing was for. So the crime was committed in 2016 on May 25th, and his sentencing was this year, May 25th. So I don't know. Maybe this is maybe he just dodged the bullet. No pun intended, because he's in jail for actually killing somebody with a gun. So the point in which I'm trying to make is, his sentencing was pushed back. We're not 100% sure why his sentencing was pushed back. Maybe we find out, maybe we don't. We will be there June 20th when actually there's going to be a sentencing. At least we believe that there's going to be a sentencing on June 20th. Also, just so we can be clear, for personal reasons, somebody could have just not have been available. Maybe I don't know, the judge's daughter's probably was giving birth or something, and she was like, I'm not coming up, I'm not showing up here. So they was like, we can't have a trial for him. We don't never know what happened. Probably it was a personal reason, emergency in sorts. In any regard. So also let me mention the Fetty Wap situation real quick. Fetty Wap sentenced 6 years. I believe he already served a couple of those years, because they're going to give him time served for I think 4 years he's already been locked up. So he has 2 more years to serve. For everybody that want to know why Fetty Wap was in jail, apparently there were some dudes, they committed some crimes on the other side of America. Upon getting arrested, they said Fetty Wap sent us. Give me 1 second, I want to go check check my stuff. I'll be right back. So Fetty Wap's situation was, so Fetty Wap only served about 11 months? That just happened? That just happened? Why do I feel like this shit happened like 3 years ago, fam? That really just happened? The time is not moving the same no more. I don't know if anybody else feel it, but I don't feel like time is moving the same anymore. I mean, I shouldn't be years off. Don't get me confused. I might just confuse one thing with another. Oh, Fetty was on bail. Thank you. That makes sense. All right, so here we go. I was trying to figure out what the fuck. So this really did happen like 3-4 years ago, though. This happened a minute ago. That's why I'm like, this did not. I don't know. Anyway, hold on. Shout out to Ganju. Let me read his comments real quick. So he says, and I'm gonna address the DJ Envy thing. I don't know about it. Put it in the chat. Ganju wrote, said, Fetty served about 11 months. Fetty was out on bail. That's what I think that's supposed to say. And then he said, then he turned himself in August 2020. Okay, so it happened at a different time than Fetty turned himself in, and that's what my confusion was. It happened in 2021. I cover a lot of cases, y'all. That's why I keep telling you, I need a girlfriend. I need somebody that I'm like, you know what I'm saying, chilling with all the time, talking about this shit, so I can go over, I can make sure I keep myself appraised. Anyway, with that being said, so Fetty Wap is 6 years, so I guess he got to serve 4 of those years or 5 of those years, however they count in his time. With that being said, so apparently what happened in the Fetty Wap situation, some dudes was on the other side of America. They committed some crimes. When the police arrested them, they said, Fetty sent us. Then they went to Fetty Wap. He said, well, I sent them, but I didn't send them for that other shit. I've never seen this film. I am not gonna lie. Hold on. I ain't never seen this. Listen. So the dudes got fentanyl, heroin, they had guns on them, they had weed on them, they had cocaine on them, they had everything. Like these dudes went like to a fucking, I don't know, a cartel dispensary. I don't know where these guys went. Well, they got everything on them. So when they're coming back and they get busted, they say Fetty sent them. Fetty says, I didn't send them for all of that stuff. I only sent them for the weed and the cocaine. I think that's what he agreed to. So, you know, you get caught with fentanyl, it's a wrap. You get caught with fentanyl nowadays, they're hitting you with more time than if you get caught with heroin. We already know what that is. So, I thought that was wild and that was bananas. I'm not accusing him of anything. Although there are some people that believe that Fetty Wap, and it's kind of, I don't know how to feel about this. I'm not saying this is a thing. I'm just telling you that this is something that some people believe. That Fetty Wap actually this is why we actually stopped doing Laundromat lives, because I am in public and other people got to do stuff also. They don't know that this is my income. They don't know they screwed me over. They just enjoy me around. With that being said, so as far as Fetty Wap is concerned, so I've never seen cops arrest some people. The dude said he told us to send us to go sell the drugs. And then when they go to the dude that they accusing, the dude say, I didn't send them all of that stuff. I only sent them for some of that stuff. They picked that other shit up on their own. And then the cops believe it. I've never seen this personally. If anybody else has ever heard of any of this, please put it in the chat. I want to know if you've ever heard of this. But I've never heard of some people saying we got caught with all of the drugs, and then they go pull up on the dude that is allegedly the kingpin that sent them, and then they pull up on that guy, and that guy says, I ain't send them for all of that shit. I sent them for some of it, though. And then the police say, you know what? We believed you. You got an honest face. I've never seen this shit. So I don't know. It's however you want to feel. So some people believe that Fetty actually set them up. I do not know this to be a thing. What up, Shaheed? I do not know this to be a thing. I'm not saying that Fetty set anyone up. Young Earl, what up, Young Earl? What up, Arthur D. Glass? Salute everybody. Salute Ganju. Salute to everybody. Hit that like button so we can send out some notifications. So I've never heard of this shit before. I'm just saying. I've never heard of this shit before. This is some new shit. Like, you get caught and the dudes that say they work for you, I don't know. I'm not saying that they work for him. But the dudes that say that they work for you say, yo, we work for that guy. And then, but the guy, he says, the guys believe the guy, the kingpin. So shout out to that shit. In any regard, I wouldn't be surprised if there are people, should I say, that's like, how did they get caught in the first place? I do want to remind you of this. If y'all remember the Treyway case, everybody remember CEO Chris. CEO Chris was the reason that actually quite a few of those dudes got locked up and put in jail, because CEO Chris was the one that was sending them to go buy drugs from the police. Tekashi gets blamed for the whole thing apparently, but CEO Chris was the dude that, this is on court records, this is not me just talking, this is literal court records. CEO Chris is the dude that was sending everybody to go buy drugs from the actual police. And he knew they were the police. He wasn't tricked. It wasn't like, I didn't know, fellas. You know, it was, you know, he knew they was the police. He sent them to go buy drugs from the police. And another dude, I'm not gonna, and other people was getting drugs from him, supposed to pay him, and not paying him. And yo, there's so much I would love to discuss about this trial, right? And I'm talking about the Treyway trial. There's so much I would love to discuss about this trial, right? And I would like to discuss it more on a humorous note, not on a serious note. So I don't, because I do know that this is still a very, very touchy subject. But I do just want to say this real quick. If the dude is supposed to be the plug, and y'all keep stealing from him, and nothing ever happens, why wouldn't you think he works for the police? That's what I want to know. That's it at all. The guy's supposed to be the plug. I'm sorry. The guy's supposed to be the plug, right? He's the dude he's the dude supplying the whole block with the drugs, right? The top of the line shit, right? But when somebody steals from him, Nothing happened to them, and he also keeps doing business with them. I don't understand why. I'm sorry, but I don't understand why somebody wouldn't say this guy might be the police. I don't understand. Shout out to that shit. Not a real shout out. So I have no idea what to tell you as far as that is concerned. I always thought that that was absolutely hilarious. Um, Hindsight 2020. Um, Ganju says Fetty driver got caught coming back from Long Island to New Jersey with 6 kilos. Wait, same case or a different case? Because everybody else is in a RICO. Fetty's the only one not in a RICO. Everybody else is RICO'd up, man. So I have 2 theories actually. Oh shit, my clothes. She about to beat the shit out of that machine. That machine thinks she joking. That machine was fucking up. She was like, look, we about to make all the things happen. I gotta go home and get the kids. Why these flies is banging, and then there's another fly on top of them. Why these flies are banging? I wanted to show you that was bananas. Hold on. Same case. That was the prison CEO. That's crazy. Give me 1 second. That's bananas, man. Look, when these dudes get caught and everybody get ready to go to jail, you don't notice how everybody always says, how couldn't they have known? Like, how could you have not? You have to be actively trying not to know, man. Yeah, you gotta be having some kind of cognitive dissonance. There's no way you can't know that some of this stuff is absolutely bananas. So you got a drug dealer. I'm gonna get off of this, but I just want to say this real quick. You got a dude that's the top of the line drug dealer. He got all the best drugs, where he get all the drugs from. And so basically, people keep stealing from him, and nothing ever happens to them. I don't think that's how the drug game works. I don't think that's how it works. Maybe that's how it works. What the hell do I know? I'm a civilian. I have no idea. Anyway, let's get back to the Fetty conversation. Yeah, so there's a lot of things going on in the Fetty Wap situation. Shout out to Brooklyn NASDAQ. Salute. You already know what it is. There's a lot of things going on in the Fetty Wap situation, man. Like, that's why I keep trying to tell y'all. Y'all think y'all trapping these rappers. Y'all not trapping these rappers. These rappers are being put in. Okay, so I'm going to explain this the best way that I could put it. Because not every situation is the same. Some of these situations is rappers trying to be gangsters and they shouldn't be. And some of these situations is rappers getting caught up in shit that they don't want to be involved in. So I'm not going to pretend like both are the same thing, because they're not. You understand what I'm saying? This Fetty Wap situation, I have reason to believe might be more to Fetty Wap, might be more to helping to create the situation. I'm not saying he did, but it might be more leaning on that note. A lot of times people feel like they gotta fit in. You feel me? Not a lot of people. Okay, I'm gonna say something real quick. If you do anything to fit in, fam, I don't want you to ever hear you call anybody else a coward, because that's one of the most cowardice things that somebody could do. Change who they are to fit in with some niggas that probably don't like you in the first place. Hold on, be right back. Yo, hold on, I'll be right back. Give me 1 second. This is probably what she was going through. All right, we back. More people here now. Shout out Sebastian Tompkins. Salute. He says, good morning, BBN fam. Jack Frohl. Salute all of this. Yeah, so I find out all that stuff is funny. Like, at the end of the day, and this is not me I'm not trying to condemn anybody or anything like that, right? Stop committing crimes. Let's figure out how we could get resources to the community. We got to speak to the local officials in our community, and we have to make sure that we got putting people in power that is trying to actually create change. Often we tend to elect individuals because we like them, rather than because they have the ideas that are going to be effective to move forward into the future. So that's one of the things that we need to do, and that's why I'm constantly telling y'all, when y'all go vote, I don't have anything against the Democrats per se, but don't go vote along party lines. Vote along what your household needs. If your household needs a thing to happen because it's going to help your household, vote that way. Vote like that. Stop voting because the person might have a terrible, want to pass 6 or 7 things that's going to hurt you financially, but they doing that one thing that socially you think is great. So you go vote for those guys. All the negative financial things happen to you, and then, you know, that social movement that you were so strongly behind, it doesn't even have the chutzpah to get anything done. So let's focus on ideas that are, I don't want to say revolutionary, but we need different ideas. These ideas that we already have just ain't working. You understand? It's like we consistently elect people that's saying the same thing that the last person that we elected said. Just saying it in a different way. They making the words more pretty. Let's start holding some of these people accountable. I think all Democrats, anybody who considers them a Democrat should be pissed. You want to know why? Every single 100% of you. I don't care that you got the president that y'all wanted. I'm going to tell you why you should be pissed. Because when the Democrats win elections, they don't do the shit that they say that they're going to do most of the time. Every time a Republican win, the first thing they do is try to do whatever they campaign for, no matter how crazy it sounded. No matter how crazy it sounded, no matter how bonkers it sounds, the Republicans is going to try to make that shit happen. The Democrats, as soon as they get into the office, they kick their feet up, they start calling their friends over for a party, they're going to go hang out with some celebrities, they're going to do some interviews. The Republicans win, what do the Republicans do? They go straight to whatever that business they was talking about that was absolutely insane, that they said they was going to make happen. And then they try to make the shit happen. My dude, what was everybody saying when Trump said he was going to build a wall? Tell me what everybody said. Niggas laughed at him, man. They was laughing at Trump for over a year, openly. Now the Democrats are in office, and what is the Democrats doing? They still building the wall. Why? I guess it was a good idea. Just something to think about. Stop being sheep. Think for yourself. Once again, I want to give so much praise to PS 59. That was my elementary school. I want to give so much praise to PS 59. I hope to one day be able to just show up with a big ass fucking check. They didn't teach me. They didn't tell me the answers. They taught me how to think. We had teachers in that school that taught us how to think on our own, so we could go on our own and solve problems. Shout out to PS 59. They taught us how to think. They're not teaching our kids how to think no more. Y'all should be pissed. That Republicans did that, by the way. Y'all should be pissed at the Republicans for this one. But they not, that No Child Left Behind shit screwed us over in our school systems in New York City. So I don't know what it's doing in the rest of America, but in New York City, it fucked up our school systems, all right? So that was a Republican thing. It was, I think that was more bipartisan than anything else, though, wasn't it? I think that was something everybody wanted. That's what bipartisan means, by the way. Democrats and Republicans both wanted. Yeah, shit was bananas, man. So vote for who is gonna help your household. Don't vote for who, yo, they got this movement. We gotta help the, I don't know, rainforest. So I wanna vote for that guy. The fuck, man? Sebastian Tompkins says it's messed up in North Carolina also. I work for the school system. Dude, that No Child Left Behind shit was one of the worst things that was done. And I'm going to tell you how real it is. I used to get into arguments with people all the time. I rarely, before when they was talking about doing it, I rarely met anyone that was against it. Everybody was for this bullshit. And I'm busy like, are y'all listening to what they saying they're going to do? They're going to take schools that's failing, fam. And they're going to take money away from the schools that's failing. How is that going to help? So you think they're going to work harder? You think when you cut the teachers' paychecks, or you make them, or they have not cut their paycheck, but they don't get a raise, or you take their resources, they're going to be able to teach better when you take their resources away from the school. That's going to really help them teach. They're going to be able to teach up a storm with less resources. You know what the problems with those schools is? They got too many resources. Come on, fam. What are you talking about? And this is why I say, okay, it's all this shit is hindsight. 2020 is hindsight. Hindsight is 2020. But this is what I mean by you could trust a single person. You cannot trust a fucking collective of people to do the right fucking thing, fam. You just can't trust the larger the group is, it's harder. And I know what I'm saying is not a popular thing to say. I understand this. But that don't mean that I'm wrong. You could trust one person, 2 people, 3 people. You could trust 1 or 2 people. You can't really trust an entire collective to do the right thing, fam. You have, I'm going to say this real quick. You got other countries, and this is not an attack at the LGBTQ community, but I saw some shit the other day where you had other countries and the people who run their countries openly disrespecting America, talking about you ain't bringing that gay shit over here. Pardon me. The politicians, the people that run the country, fam, they're talking about America has had this agenda with, I'm not saying that America has an agenda. I'm saying that these people are saying that America has an agenda with children and homosexuality. He says, when America comes over here to bring resources, the dude says, they say, we'll give you your resources, but you have to change the way you run your country, basically. He said when China and Russia pull up to give them resources or to work with them, they don't want shit like that. They want to exchange military ideas. Fam. Democrats. What? Who? Just so we could be clear, who is the political party in America that claims to be the best at foreign affairs because they're always doing things involving foreign affairs? Who is the political party that's always accusing the other political party of being hostile to foreign countries? Who is the political party that's always talking about how we have to give aid to all foreign countries? And who is the political party that always talks about, Sebastian says Democrats. My dude, tell me if I'm saying anything wrong, please put it in the chat. Okay, now who is the political party? Another question. Who is the political party that's always talking about we have to build up our resources? Who is the political party that's always talking about we have to take care of the people at home? Who? Which political party, man? Because when you're going into the voting booths, these are the things that you should be thinking about. America is not the leader of the world like some of y'all think. Y'all think all these other countries is third world countries. It's not like that, fam. They be showing you the ghetto of these other countries. They don't be showing you the regular parts where we live. They be showing you, you could go to parts of America, fam, and take some footage and show it overseas, and they'll be like, damn, America's a third world country. Let's keep it a stack. So shout out to the Democrats. The more I see their name, the more I think Democrats. But okay, I got another question for you. Why does every civilization ever almost call themselves a republic? Anybody ever think about that? Like anytime, I'm not saying that people don't call themselves a democracy, but they don't call themselves a democracy. They don't say we are a democracy. They say we are a republic. The republic of. Why is that so relevant, fam? Like, these are just things that we need to understand. Words might not mean what you think words mean, fam. For too long, we let the mediocre tell us what to do. Other countries don't do that, fam. Just America. The mediocre people could tell you all the things that you got to do, the way you got to live. The mediocre people, fam. Because everybody got to get a trophy, and we have to act like nobody is special so we can act like everybody is special. Social engineering, fam. Social engineering. What y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. Excuse me. What y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. Also, somebody put my Cash App in the chat. Rat bastards. We doing a whole Laundromat live today. I think I'm having some halfway decent conversations. Somebody put my Also, we're gonna be live most of the day. There's some stuff that we're gonna be doing, so we're gonna be live most of the day. Also, shout out to Kendra. Kendra made this shirt for me. Is there anything on the back? Nah. Shout out to Kendra. Kendra made this shirt for me. Don't at me. Shout out to Kendra. Don't at me. I'm a good man, fam. I really am though. I really am though. What y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. We can discuss something else. I got like minimal clothes here today, so the folding is only gonna take a second unless I drag it. Oh wow, some influencer died after videotaping himself drinking a lot of alcohol. He ended up. I know alcohol is literally poison, right? So when y'all be like, yo, let's drink all of that, alcohol is literally poison, fam. Like literally poison. If you didn't know that. So be careful out there with your alcohol consumption. Be careful with your alcohol consumption. Alcohol is dangerous. I know we don't think alcohol is dangerous, but alcohol is dangerous. Be careful with your alcohol consumption. Be careful. Alcohol is dangerous. All of us enjoy some alcohol from now. All of us enjoy living on the wild side. Like, I'm gonna take some poison today. What about you? I made a joke earlier. Look this little. What y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. Hit that like button so we can send out some notifications. And y'all don't got nothing y'all want to discuss this morning? Saturday morning. What else we talking about? Talked a little bit of sports, a little bit of politics. We talked about the Fetty Wap situation. I forgot why we diverted off of that shit. But we could stay on the Fetty Wap. I don't got much more to say about the Fetty Wap. That's the information I have on it personally. For everybody that don't know, Fetty Wap, some dudes got arrested, pointed the finger at Fetty Wap. The Fetty Wap pointed it back at them. So I don't know how that's gonna work out. Fetty Wap ended up getting 6 years. The situation happened in 2021. He turned himself in August of 2022. So he said he has a couple of months he's already served. We have some we should be live the majority of the day. We should be live a lot today. We should also be in Manhattan for some of the time today, but we should be live a lot today. At least that's the plan. I need a basketball commentary part, but I want it to be a chick though. I want it to be like a chick that knows about sports a little bit, not much. Like literally somebody that don't know much. Maybe if we get a chick, it could be because the 3-person. I like the 3-person setup. We can get 2 people that know a lot, like me and another person, and we get a female that probably don't know that much, or maybe we get a dude that don't know that much and a female that knows a lot. What up, Level Up? Casanova's sentencing was moved to June something. I'm not 100% sure. I'll look and find out. But Casanova's sentencing was moved. Casanova's sentencing was moved. Taxstone's sentencing was moved. Somebody else's sentencing was moved. I just can't remember. And Oh, because I'm not supposed to make the connection for y'all. All right, yeah. Somebody else also sentencing was moved, I believe, but I don't wanna say their name at the same time right now. I don't want them to know that. I don't wanna make any inferences because I don't know for certain, and it's dicey. So I don't know for certain. Sometimes people be like, "Yo, Jack, you said a thing," and they come up to me. Sometimes I like when they just come up to me like, "Yo, Jack, you said a thing, man. It was wrong." And I'm like, "Word?" And then they put me on and they tell me the real thing, and I'm like, "Oh shit, my fault," because it really was a mistake. And then I just go correct the shit. But when they be coming up to me, they be like, "Yo, Jack," and they be talking crazy, and I'm like, "How you even gonna?" I'm not correcting the shit. I'm upset I got it wrong because I only want to give the right information, don't get it confused. But we're not doing that, fam. Like, we're not doing that. I get it. You upset. There's some people that's pissed off, but you could have DM me, fam. You could have just DM me and been like, "Yo, you're making a mistake or you're wrong about something. Let me help you out." Boom. I feel like when you come up to me and people like being hostile, I feel like I said something right. You understand what I'm saying? Or I'm going on the right line, even though I know there's a good chance that that's incorrect. You understand what I'm saying? Like the last person that addressed me over a topic, they just came up to me and talked to me like they was a little agitated or whatever. But they came up to me and just talked to me, and I just, yeah, I fix it. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, and I just fixed it. It's that simple. I'm not here to get the story out first. I'm not here to get the most salacious story. I'm just here to talk about the story the way that I talk. That's it. Yeah, this is gonna be quick. I barely got any clothes. Yeah, so that's what I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to. That's why the shit always kill me when I be like talking to somebody about something, and then I'm not like these regular press people, fam. Believe me, I'm not. I'm not like the regular press people. I'm not trying to get you caught up. I'm not trying to do none of that. I'm already assuming just because you live your life in the public, some weirdo shit is gonna happen around you whether you did it or not. You're gonna be accused of some weirdo shit you probably didn't do. Weirdo shit happened. You probably don't got nothing to do with it. So I don't have to make anything up, man. Also, there's literally a market for not bad news. There is. You understand what I'm saying? We just don't cater to those people enough. There's a market for not bad news, man. Go cop your Frost merch. Yeah, there's a market for not bad news. People think that the market is only for bad news. Oh man, we gotta find the worst things to talk about. That first of all, just so we can be clear, is there bleach in there somehow? Oh fuck, I washed it with some. We'll see how we'll see how that works out. Yeah, so everything don't have to be bananas, man. But people believe that though. They think that everything got to be bad news, everything got to be negative. You can't win unless you're doing something fucked up. Nah, man, that's how you win with Satan. There's a difference between being a rebel. There's a difference between being a rebel, you rebelling, and you just a straight up villain, a straight up bad person. You understand what I'm saying? There's a difference. And I think that a lot of times people think, they don't have to conform to this or they don't have to conform to that for whatever their reasons might be. And they believe that by conforming that something's being taken away from them. And in some cases it is, but in some cases it's not. In some cases you're being added to. And I think that that's one of the perspectives that we need to start taking more, just being more open. Definitely though. We keep hearing about all of these rappers getting caught up in jail and all this other shit, and they getting in trouble, right? And that's so bad. And then we hear about what is the city doing about it. I don't want to hear the city talking about locking people up and arresting people as much as I want to hear the city talking about how they're gonna make it so that the next generation ain't gonna fall into the same struggles that this generation is in. So that's what I want to hear from the politicians. I want to hear how the politicians is gonna fund schools. I want to hear about how the politicians is gonna create some kind of, if they can't, this is a big city, in New York City. Our pay scale might not be fair because of some of the advantages that some of these business owners are taking. Like, I'm gonna give you a good example real quick. If you work as a waitress, you don't get an actual salary, fam. They could pay you like $3.50 an hour or $5 an hour or some shit like that, and then you make all your money off of tips. So that's another reason why I think that, and it's a us thing, kinda. And when I say us, I mean minority thing. Like, to think that we should get service and then not tip somebody that's giving us a service. That's a us thing, fam. That's a us thing. Literally, that's a us thing. And it's not a us thing as far as... So, have you ever been somewhere and somebody gave you bad service, but you still tipped them, but you didn't tip them as much? Why would you still tip them if they gave you a bad service, but you don't tip them as much? Because we know that when we go to a restaurant, when we go somewhere where somebody is giving us a service, we know that there's an expectation that, if they do a good job, we're going to tip big. And if they do a decent job, we're going to tip. There's an expectation of that. You understand what I'm saying? We need to think that way more when we dealing with our people. You understand what I'm saying? We need to think like that more. There's an expectation of that. You understand what I'm saying? So we need to think more like that. You understand what I'm saying? In any regard, they're moving a lot of sentences, and I'm gonna say what a lot of people are thinking. So whenever they're moving sentencing like this, often, not every time, but sometimes, it's because one of the sentencings they affect the other. One trial, one case affects the other in one way or another. And also at the same time, another reason why they might be moving the sentencing might have nothing to do with Taxstone or Troy Act. Well, pardon me, Casanova. Casanova's I'm talking about specifically. Because there are a lot of people involved in the Casanova situation. That was a RICO. So his sentencing isn't only being moved, I believe. They could be moving a lot of different people's sentencing because of a snitch that does not have to be Casanova. I don't want nobody to think I'm saying that. But they might have a snitch in their midst, and they're trying to see which things are going to pay off. And it might not even have anything to do with this specific trial. A lot of niggas snitch on their ops, man. A lot of times people get caught up, and they think it's their own team, but it was the ops. They did it. So that's another reason why those dates might be getting moved. But, we don't know. There's no real way to tell at this moment. We gotta see how it shake out. Let's see. See how it shake out. Funny thing is, so Tekashi 6ix9ine had to walk so the rest of these rappers could run. Let me say something. So Fat Joe comes out and he says DJ Academics did a thing that he don't agree with. I'm going to explain the thing, and I'm going to tell you what he accused it of being. He's not 100% wrong. Might not be any percent wrong. So anyway, DJ Academics gets Little Durk in an interview, and he asks Little Durk a question about Gunna, basically how he feels about Gunna snitching. So now Durk responds. Durk says, you know, thugs is dude, you know, we don't fuck with rats, they yada yada yada, this and this and that. So Fat Joe comes out and he says he doesn't like that question being asked. He says this is what the media used to do to us back in the day. The Associated Press white media. He's not wrong. Fat Joe is 100% right. I'm going to explain. And then I'm going to tell you something else after the fact. But he's 100% right. Because now what happens is, and this is something that the press does all the time, and this is why I keep trying to explain to y'all. This social media that y'all think is cool to be out here arguing with people over nothing, having issues with people over nothing, lying on people, starting problems with people because you think it's funny. You call that trolling. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to ruin somebody's life. You call that trolling. I'm going to let you know right now because I know this to be a factual statement. Trolls have gotten so many people killed, it's crazy at this point. And sometimes they get themselves killed. So with that being said, Fat Joe says, basically, when you do things like this, you ask these type of questions and you put people in spots like this, you creating a situation where now these niggas is beefing forever. They beefing for the rest of their life now. Now they got beef forever. So I want to say something real quick. They used to do that, and this is why Joe was saying this. This is why I believe Joe was saying this. They used to do that in the press, the Source magazines. They used to do that to people all the time. That's why some people didn't like the Source magazine. And that's why your man, Benzino, is always going to be kind of on the outside. He's never going to be a beauty on the inside, man. Source magazine had a lot of bullshit going that was getting people hurt. Quite possibly, some people might have lost their lives. The Source magazines of the world, and there was a couple of other circulations, because they was all doing the same thing. Now, you know how when I'm over here and I'm talking to y'all, and I keep telling y'all, not everybody is media, fam. A lot of these dudes aren't really media. They're just people that you like. That's it. The only reason why Academics is the media, because people go to him to listen to what he has to say, and because he gets scoops. He's not the media because he's adhering to any policies. He's not adhering to any journalistic policies. What journalistic policies do he adhere to? He adheres to zero. I'm not saying he doesn't even know it. I'm not even trying to say whether he knows journalistic policies or not. I have no idea. I'm just saying he adheres to zero of the journalistic policies, man. But in Academics' defense, because I like to defend the person that I'm also dragging, because I'm fair. I wouldn't be surprised if Little Durk asked him that question. I wouldn't be surprised if Little Durk asked him. I wouldn't be surprised if Little Durk asked him. That is said that this is something that he wants to speak on. And specifically, specifically went to academics and talked to academics to have this specific discussion, I wouldn't be surprised. So I get what Fat Joe is saying. I agree with him because historically, so I agree with him because of historically what has been happening. But I think that there's just as good as a chance that Little Dirk wanted to have that conversation and decided to go to academics specifically to have that conversation. I wouldn't be surprised. So Joe might be barking up the wrong tree. You should probably be mad at Little Dirk, not academics, maybe. I don't know. Probably be mad at academics, not Little Dirk, maybe. I don't know. I mean, mad at Little Dirk, not academics. Because when I've done interviews, you'd be surprised at the things that people want me. I've done interviews with dudes where I had to say, homie, that's a crime, fam. We can't talk about that. That's a whole crime. And Nick's like, no, it's gonna be okay. Don't worry about it. That's a whole crime, fam. We can't talk about that. You're gonna have to go on somebody else's program, man. I'm not doing that. We're not talking about the crime over here. I don't care how many views I'm gonna get because you want to talk about it. We're not doing that.
You got a business card?
Not on me. Why? What's up?
And I'm about to, get some music equipment and everything.
So you need to be handing me a card.
Oh,
you got Instagram?
Yeah.
Why don't you add me?
All right.
Now, what you said you was about to do?
Well, I'm doing school and I'm gonna get like a studio.
Okay.
That's like in July.
Okay. Follow me.
Because I've been to school already for music production.
Okay.
Pretty good. Everybody said they're good. I strive.
Okay.
Also, I get.
You got crumbs in your mouth. You might want to wipe them with
here's my new product. So what's your
BBN dot. You're gonna see an orange.
Wait, so it's BBN dot.
You're gonna put BBN dot. It's BBN dot network. You're gonna see an orange B and an orange N. Oh, you put it on your notepad.
Yeah.
BBN dot network. Yeah, that's it. Instagram.
All right, dope, man. Thank you.
Not a problem at all. Appreciate you.
I got downloads. That's why
Nah, you good. Don't worry about it.
Thank you.
So basically, what we talking about real quick? So basically, I mean, I'm not saying that DJ Academics isn't a journalist. I'm just saying, well, he isn't a journalist. I haven't seen him adhere to any journalistic response. Also, hit that like button so we can send out some notifications, please. I haven't seen him use his platform for journalism. I've seen him use his platform for promotion. And I think that if you don't know the difference between journalism and promotion, you tend to sometimes think they're the same thing. They're not. Journalism and promotion are two different things. So I don't generally see him use his platform for media purposes. I see him use his platform for promotion. And what I mean by that is, if you're only reporting on something that's going on with a rapper because they're about to drop an album, that's promotion, fam. So you're gonna bring up how that rapper got into some trouble 7 months ago because they're about to drop a single next week. That's promotion. They people called you up, paid you, told you what to do. You're doing your side of the job. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm not knocking that. I need more people that's gonna do that with me, to be honest with you. But yeah, also shout out to everybody who we do promotion for, and shout out to everybody we do promotion for. We do it, reasonably cheap most of the time. So we try to make it to wherever your pockets is. know what I'm saying? We ain't trying to kill nobody. We're trying to make it to wherever your pockets is. So we're trying to usually see what your budget is. So shout out to everybody who promotes over here with us. And shout out to the people who literally, I have people call me up and just talk to me about their situations and advice and shit like that. So, and apparently I give fucking spectacular advice, and the people that actually are taking it are winning. So shout out to them also. And shout out to the people that think that I give bad advice. Shout out to the people that lie and tell people I give bad advice. You're hurting them, not me. Think about it like this. Every time y'all see me, how you doing? Think about it like this. Every time y'all see me pull up somewhere, I'm usually met with love. And I'm not talking about street dudes. Shout out to the street guys. I'm just talking about at whatever event it is, it's just in general. I'm usually met with love and appreciation. So if the people who at the bag see me and see talent, there's nothing for me to be too concerned about. Copy. Shout out to them. Shout out to everybody. Everybody have a blessed day today, by the way. Go out there, go do something positive in the Lord's name. Have a blessed day. My brother, I didn't get your name. I didn't get your name. Vaughn. Vaughn?
You know about drip galore?
Drip galore? Galore. Galore. Drip galore. Drip galore. Okay. I think God wants me to start working with people physically, like people that I see more, like physically. I'm getting opportunities now that are different from opportunities that I was actually even searching out before. Like, I've been asked to do coaching recently, which is dope. And that I'm taking into real high consideration because I really would like to coach. So I've been asked to do coaching recently. And there's a couple of other things that people have been wondering if I was interested in being involved in. So we all got different journeys in life, man. Like, so I can't tell you what your journey in life is. That's why that's why when you give advice to somebody, you can't tell somebody what to do. When you're giving advice to somebody, is basically just helping them work it out for themselves. Like, you can't really tell nobody what to do. You don't know nobody else's experiences. You don't know what anybody else has been through. That's why whenever I hear somebody say, well, I told this person to do this and I told this person to do that, to me, that always sounds like you're the problem. You're talking about you told this person to do this and you told this person to do that. What are you talking about? And now you're upset that they didn't win, or you upset that they didn't do the thing you wanted them to do? Because there's a difference, man. There's a difference. Anybody in here except for the people that hate me and want me dead? I'm just curious if there's anybody else in here. Because if not, I'm just gonna speed up and get this over with, so I can go about my day. We got some other stuff we're supposed to be getting to. Yeah, so if they're the only ones in here, I'm just gonna speed up and get this shit over. So let me know. All right, fuck it. I'm never gonna speak to that man again. And when you get to, I'm never gonna speak to that relative again. My relative, never again. And when you get to whoever you gotta talk to, heaven, hell, whoever that person is, this is something that you're going to be held accountable for. So I know you don't care now because you're on earth. So you don't care. You think, you know, this is all imaginary. This is something you're going to be held accountable for. And I'm going to make sure I never speak to him again to make sure that you will be held accountable. That's the type of time I'm on. I don't really care about it. I promise you he cares more about it than I do. Destroyed that man's life. Destroyed that man's life. Try to make it look like it was me. Destroyed that man's life for no reason. And won't stop. I'm 100% sure that upon speaking to them, they'll tell you that what you're doing is a waste of time. Probably begging you to stop. And you say, no, we got this. Probably begging you to stop. But they know. Probably begging you to stop. Hoping that a year or two might be able to go past. And then it could go, because they know how I am. Not even angry, not even upset, not at all. Broke that man hard. Didn't do shit to me, fam. I don't care one way or the other. Broke that man hard. You think I'm the one that's wrong? So shout out to you and all of the people that's a part of your little fraternity, whatever the hell y'all call yourselves, that decided that y'all was gonna make sure that that man never spoke to me ever again in his life. He's real close to death too. If he's still alive, he's close to death, man. If he's still alive, I don't know if he's still alive. If he's still alive, he's close to death, man. Saying what it is. Y'all laughing because y'all thinking y'all hurting me, but y'all don't understand you're not. Understand you're not. They know that you're not doing nothing to hurt. Yeah, they know it's hurting them more than it's like they know. They know. I got a brother named Tashi, Mike. Y'all should reach out to him and ask him what do he think I'm gonna do. If you haven't spoken to him already. Then he'll explain to you why what y'all doing is so evil. He'll love to, because he reads the Bible a lot. So he'll love to explain to you why what you're doing is so evil. So somebody else could say it, and so you don't think I'm just making something up. Should contact him. He'll be happy to tell you. Because all we do is sit around and talk about the Bible most of the time. You know, when we do talk. Usually our discussion is biblical related. So he'd love to talk to you about the Bible. You'd love to. And while he's explaining to you why this was never an option, once you start talking crazy to me, it's never an option. I'm never going to do the thing you want me to do. And I don't care. I'm literally ready to die. Then you're going to understand why what you did was so evil. Because there's people helping you that might not be evil. They're not going to understand just how terrible you people are until they realize why what you're doing is so evil. Like, yo, so he was never going to break. No, he was never going to do the thing y'all wanted him to do. I've known him since a child. He's literally never done the thing that anybody's tried to force him to do. Never. So I'm taking into consideration. Imagine if heaven actually works like this. The more good you do, that evil comes up against to try to rise against you, the more worthy you are for heaven. And when I say good, I don't mean good because just doing good for the sake of doing good don't mean nothing. You have to be doing good in the Father's name. So just think about that. Just think about that for one moment. Might change your perspective on how you treat people that's doing shit. Knowing that supporting the right thing can literally get you closer to God. And supporting the wrong thing will push you further away from Him. That's another reason why I say mind how you vote. Mind how you vote. Be very mindful of how you vote. Because y'all choosing a side. You might be choosing, that person might be like, I'm for black people rights. So you be like, yeah, I'm voting for that guy because he's Democrat. Republican's racist. But he's for black people rights out front. But he don't do no policies that help black people. There's no change that helps black people, but they're for black people rights. Do you know that was it Black Lives Matter? Black Lives Matter took a something $1 million loss last year. Was it billion or million? Anyway, Black Lives Matter took an incredibly big loss last year. Did y'all know that? Was this news? Did you know that, or is this news? Curious. Did you know that, or is that news? Because I don't know if you knew it. Somebody said I sound dumb as fuck. But I'm literally the guy that tells y'all what's happening in the future. All the time. I'm literally the guy that tells y'all exactly what's going to happen in the future. All the time. I predicted the president. 2 years before the president, I predicted the candidate before he was the candidate. I predicted who his running mate was going to be. I predicted who his running mate was going to be. I predicted what was going to happen with the crops. Oh, there's more stuff going on with our food. Hold on, I'm going to have a whole conversation with y'all about this food shit real quick before we get up out of here. I predicted that we was going to have, I don't even want to go into it no more because I'm going to go down such a long list that people are going to get the wrong impression and think that I'm trying to ingrandate. First of all praise due to the Most High. But people are going to come to the wrong impression and think that I'm just trying to pat myself on the back when in reality, sometimes I just do this because I keep hearing that I'm wrong about everything. And I'm not. So check this out. They're about to start tracking produce, fam. They're about to start tracking meat and dairy products. Do you understand how insane that is? They're gonna track food, fam. You wanna know why you track food? You track food because you plan on rationing it. This is America. We're about to have our food rationed to us, fam. And y'all busy running around trying to destroy people's lives. But I'm the one that's wrong, though. Right? I'm the one that's wrong. I'm the one that's wrong. We living in a country that's about to ration our food, fam. They're tracking our food. Why would they be tracking our food if they weren't going to ration it? And specifically, they're tracking meat and dairy products. Essentials. Okay, so check this out. So I just heard about this thing. You know there's people that's curing their diabetes by doing a meat diet? Like they're eating like almost only freaking red meat, fam. And they're like curing diabetes and shit like that. This is a fact. Go look it up. Don't take my word for it. Don't take the guy's word for it that actually did research on the damn thing. Take the word for it of the people that did no research on it but just say that I'm lying. Take their word. Please do, especially all the people that don't like me. I hope y'all take their word every time. I really don't want y'all to take their word. I don't want people to get all screwed up over no reason. I mean, I've heard about some shit that's happened to people because they didn't believe me, and like, I get messages sometimes when people was like, "Yo, Jack, I thought they told me you was lying," and like people like fuck shit happening to people in their life. I get those messages sometimes. People be like, "Yo, Jack, they told me you was lying," because I said something and I was actually telling the truth. So the person went and did the opposite of the thing that I said and get screwed. So, so just so we could be clear, I get those messages sometimes. I used to get them a lot. Yo, Jack, they said you was lying. I didn't know. Why in the hell would you ever put your faith in somebody that says 100% negative things about any other individual? The fuck? Did it to yourself, man. You put your faith in somebody that hate another nigga. Did it to yourself, man. Did it to yourself, man. If y'all notice, and this is something else y'all might not notice, I don't be doing interviews or nothing like that over here no more. I don't, like I told y'all before, and I think this is why, okay, so I'll tell you one of the things. So somebody reached out to me because they wanted me to do an interview for them or whatever the case is. But I wasn't interested in doing the interview, right? I just wasn't interested. Like, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I didn't make myself available. Not that I couldn't have made myself available. I could have, but I just didn't. I'm just telling you what it is. I don't really like doing interviews, man. I know people think I like doing interviews. I don't like doing interviews, man. I do it because it's my job. It's something that's a part of what I gotta do. But I do not like doing interviews. Thank you, madame. Yeah, I don't like doing interviews. Like, I'm gonna say it like this. I probably did 2 interviews that was worth doing. You be out here trying to do an interview with somebody, they trying not to tell you the information. They trying to keep this to themselves, keep that to themselves. And then they go do an interview with somebody else and they tell them all the good stuff that's not going to get anybody arrested. So I don't really like doing interviews. I had that happen to me like 3 times. I do an interview with somebody, they give me the bullshit ass interview, and then they go to somebody else and they give them an incredible interview. I'm like, what the fuck, fam? So I don't like interviewing people. So if you ever hear, you know what I'm saying, I will ask for an interview here and there. I've asked a couple of people for an interview. You know, if an interview come around, I'll do it. Don't get me confused. But unless it's like Unless nobody's interviewing the motherfucker, so they need some publicity, and I'm helping, I don't really be caring to interview, fam. I would though. Sheesh, fam. Yeah, I would though. Don't get me confused. I don't really be caring to interview people. Maybe I like it more, like if I have some good experiences or some shit. I have a couple of good, I have a couple of good experiences. Maybe I like it more, but yeah, I don't really care. I don't really care to interview nobody, fam. What the fuck? I've only got paid for like 2 interviews. I think I've only did like 2 interviews that I actually got paid for. Like I'm supposed to get paid. I only got like 2 interviews that I actually got paid for, fam. Like 2 interviews. Period. I don't know what to tell you. Because I'm the media. I'm supposed to get paid. I'm not supposed to pay people. So let me tell you about some shit that happened. So somebody comes to me and they say, come on, don't do this. I hate when they do this. It's like they see you from down the block and they walk directly at you. You ever notice how, okay, so if you drive a car, never look at the pole. If you look at the pole, you're going to hit the pole. You understand what I'm saying? So when you're driving a car, you're never supposed to look at the pole because you'll drive straight into the pole. So what happens is, I think this is what happened when I be walking on the block. I think people just be staring at me, right? I mean, I see them staring, so I can know they're staring. So when you start walking towards the thing you're looking at, it happens a lot. So there's a lot, I'm walking down the street and I'm just like, fuck, fam. You're just walking right into me. Like, there's so much sidewalk. There's so much fucking sidewalk. You're just walking right into me. This is bananas. Like, this is bananas.
Even for Florida, the IRS would just eat it all up.
Like, sheesh. Freaking, I like this area. I'm gonna say something about this area I live in now. I don't know if it's this just the area maybe, but the birds around here, they don't, like, they come close to you as shit, fam. So I don't know if it's just the area, or I don't think it's me. I think it's more the area than anything else. But the birds, fam, they come straight up to you damn near. This shit is crazy. And I'm not talking about just like the pigeons. I'm talking about like the birds in general. We all know pigeons ain't got, New York City pigeons ain't got no sense, fam. The ones in the Bronx will literally run into you. And I'm not capping. And I'm not talking about why flying either. I'm talking about why they walking. They will literally just walk right into you. Them fucking birds in the Bronx is bananas, fam. Because remember, I used to live near the Soundview area for a while. So the birds over there, they walk right into you, fam. I'm walking on the block, the bird is just running into my feet. I'm like, what the hell? I can't be blacklisted. You fooling yourself. You can't blacklist me from... What the fuck? You think I'm blacklisted because the people who you deal with don't want to deal with me? You crazy? If you knew how far I was from blacklisted, you would be understanding why you're hurting these people that don't want to promote on my platform because you're telling them not to. I am the furthest thing from blacklisted, you dumbass. The fuck? Good morning.
Good morning.
How you doing? Morning. What the heck is wrong with you? I was just talking with some Knicks people yesterday. What are you talking about? Are you crazy? Blacklisted. Yep. I was just talking to some Knicks people just yesterday, fam. I'm going down there today. If they pull up there today, I'm going to make sure I go live. I'm the furthest thing from blacklisted, fam. You think I just be sharing people on Instagram? You don't think I know some of these people? You don't think I have good relationships with some of these business people? What the fuck? Y'all just believe anything niggas say about me. That's it. You believing that I'm lying doesn't make me a liar, dumbasses. What the fuck? Anyway. Yeah, I was just with some Knicks people just yesterday. The day before that, I was with the dudes that repainted the park in West 4th. Man, what are you talking about, fam? This is the shit that kills me. Y'all allowing some dude that's mad because he don't know the people that I know tell y'all that I'm lying, which is making it so that you're not promoting on my platform where you could literally be seen. Think about it like this. This is the best way I could put it. My numbers isn't what my numbers used to be. But why, when we covering any case we covering, that everybody still knows me involved in the case? So we cover the tax stone case. Everybody involved, morning. Everybody in the tax stone case know me, right? Good morning. We cover the tax stone case. Everybody know me. We cover the Tekashi case. Everybody know me. Everybody knows me. Every single case and every single thing that we do, everybody knows me involved. But our numbers is down. So that literally means that I probably don't have the biggest numbers, but the people who are watching me are in the industry. Like, what part of that is not, that's 1 + 1 is 2, fam. My numbers ain't like what they used to be, but everyone still knows who I am. Y'all just letting people trick y'all. You just letting people, I'm literally invited. I don't get to tag along to nothing, nigga. I'm invited. I don't get tagged along. I'm invited. Also, if I was tagging along, so you're trying to tell me that I know so many people, that I always know somebody that's going to invite me to a thing that they're going to? So neither one of those things are bad. You do know that, right? But no, I'm not a tag along. Ask Darkwing. Darkwing goes to some of these events with me. Just ask him, because I'm lying, right? Ask Darkwing. After Darkwing says that I'm not lying, you're going to say he's lying, though. So then somebody, the person, the literal people that invite me are going to say that they invited me. And you're going to say they're lying, right? I get it. Anything that makes me look like who I am, I get it. I 100% get it. Hey, Darkwing. You've been to a couple of events with me. Am I a tag along or was I invited? You've literally been to events with me. Am I a tag along or was I invited? Which neither one is bad, by the way. What the hell are you talking about? You know how many people became millionaires because they was a tag along fan? You know how many millionaires they are right now because they was a tag along? Because they tagged along with the right person at the right time, went to the right place? You know how many millionaires there is because of that? Y'all people got these guys telling y'all shit that's a good thing is a bad thing, fam. Y'all got y'all convinced that shit that's good, shit you should be wanting to happen, shit you should be motivated to happen is bad. These people were not good people. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, Darkwing. Yeah, they was lying. They was coming here they just lie, fam. And niggas just believe. Hold on, give me 1 second. Niggas just lie, fam. That's why they don't want you to be cool with me. Because the more people that's cool with me, the less things they can lie about. That's why they like, nah, you can't be cool with Jack. Because the more things they cool with me about, the less things they can lie on me about. And the less bad things they can make happen to me where they could say I was lying where I really wasn't lying. They just did some weirdo shit. I think I'm gonna let y'all go. There's a couple of things I want to go do, and I gotta get ready. It's still early. It's still early. I don't want to go to the supermarket because it's gonna be a problem. Fuck. I gotta go to the supermarket. All right, I gotta go to the supermarket. I'm gonna let y'all come with me, and then I'm gonna see if I'm recording, they'll allow me to pay debit, because they have this thing where they just refuse to allow this. Like, it's the whole store. Now that I know, now I know it's the whole store, but I gotta go to the store. I don't got a choice. It's the whole fucking store. I don't want to go to the store. I gotta find something else to eat. Let's walk. Let's go outside. I gotta find something else to eat. I don't want to go to that store. It's a whole fucking store. Hold 1 second. Hold on 1 second. I'm about to walk like 2 miles because I can't go to the fucking supermarket unless I have cash on me. Shout out to that shit. I have lived the best life. I have the best life ever. Alright. Do I got one of them cords on me? I have a feeling I'm gonna need one of them cords. Hold on a second. I'm gonna be eating fucking Burger King forever. Until I fucking figure out some other way to eat. Can't go to the fucking. Almost all of my problems is me just trying to be regular everyday shit and somebody trying to force me to do some shit I don't want to do, and them not just allowing me to do the thing that I want to do that's not hurting nobody. That's like 90% of the shit that go on with me. Me just trying to do some shit that's not hurting nobody, and somebody else trying to force me to do some shit that they want me to do. That's like 90% of my life. So I can't even go to the fucking supermarket. Now I gotta go all the way somewhere. I gotta walk a mile to go get a fucking hamburger. Shit is crazy. I got the stupidest problems, fam. All of my problems is stupid, fam. They just stupid. They don't make no sense. Anyway, let's go walk. They're just stupid. My problems are just stupid. Like 90% of my problems is people thinking I'm somebody I'm not. I'm not trying to complain, but I'm just saying, like 90% of my problems is people just thinking I'm a person I'm not. Walk the Burger King. Anyway. Yes, sir. We hooping out tomorrow. Because you invited me to church with you. I don't think I should go into a church, man. I mean, I'm not because there's anything wrong with me, but I don't really, people just, I think when I come around, I bring out the evil in people. I think that's what happens. I think that when I come around, I bring out the evil in people. Like, and I don't need to be doing nothing. I could just be sitting there, not talking to nobody, just minding my business. I think that evil can't stand being around me or knowing that I exist. That's what I think in my heart of hearts. So I don't really feel comfortable. I don't feel comfortable. I don't want to cause bad for other people. What's up, my brother? Chilling.
Have a good day, buddy.
All right. Yeah, I don't want to cause bad for other people. You understand? That's literally how my life is. Whenever I come around, evil people just want to take it to another notch. So I don't feel comfortable. I think that if I go there, I might mess up your church or something. Like evil are gonna follow me and want to mess up your stuff. I don't feel comfortable. As stupid as that sounds, and as unrealistic as that sounds, you've never been stalked, my nigga. So that's the way. You've never been stalked. Y'all just had people say stuff about y'all don't like. You've never been stalked, fam. There's shit I don't tell y'all about that happening. That's just absolutely insane. I just assume nobody's gonna believe me, so I don't say it because it doesn't sound believable. Like it's like who's gonna go do that? You understand? So yeah, fuck that store. I can't go in the store unless I got cash. I have an issue with my bank, that the bank keep fucking me over. So I want to pay for everything a certain way because the bank keeps screwing me over, but the supermarket just won't let me pay for it the way that I want to pay for it for whatever the reason is. I have no idea. I have no idea why. So I either go to the supermarket and have a problem with my bank, or don't go to the supermarket and don't have a problem with my bank. So those are my two choices. So I just choose to just not have a problem with the bank. Fuck it. Tried to talk to the bank. That don't help. The easiest way for me is to just pay debit, but that's not possible. So our problems are stupid, fam. Don't make sense. Also, I explained that there's an issue to the fucking people in the supermarket, just so we could be clear. But they're just dead set on making me have a problem with my bank. I don't, so that's all I could assume it is. They just dead set on it. Told you, I got stupid problems. I hate that my white hair right there looks like that. It just looks like I got a booger in my fucking nose every time I look down. So I just hate that I got a white hair right there. I want to cut the bitch. I actually tried to do it, but the hair there is just white. So I literally just have to go mustachio-less. I don't plan on doing that. That grown man with no mustache look weird, especially if you black. That shit look weird, fam. I give you a pass if you an actor or you work with your face for a living, because you might have to have a certain look. But other than that, that shit is a little weird, fam. Oh man, this is what I wanted to tell you, because I see the girl right now. So there's this chick that used to work for the supermarket, right? She don't work for the supermarket no more. So she works for the McDonald's. So the other day, McDonald's got cheap meals, fam. I was there. So the other day I was at McDonald's. So she's the person that put the food in the bag, just so we can be clear. So the other day I was at McDonald's, so I ordered. You know, she put a bacon cheeseburger in my bag, fam, instead of the regular cheeseburger. So I pay, and then I go all the way to the train, fam. I'm up in the train, sitting down in the train, fam. I paid to get in the train, fam. I open up my fucking sandwich, and it's a damn cheeseburger with fucking bacon on it, fam. I had left straight out of the train. I walked all the way back to the fucking supermarket. I mean, supermarket, I'm pissed off at those guys. I walked all the way back to the fucking, the McDonald's. She mysteriously wasn't there no more. And then, this is the shit that pissed me off. When people do some shit to you that's wrong, and then when you come and you try to correct it, but they're acting super defensive like you did something wrong. So when I first go back to the fucking McDonald's, and I'm like, yo, this isn't the cheeseburger, this isn't what I ordered, yada yada, this and this and that. Homegirl, a different chick, she was like, I'm gonna say it. Like, there's a certain level of, I could understand, because you have to protect your business, so you got to protect the worker. So there's a certain amount of that I absolutely 100% understand. But the way she was responding to me, like she was responding to me like I was supposed to be pissed. I was supposed to be angry. I wasn't pissed. I wasn't angry. It was an inconvenience. It was an inconvenience. But I was like, well, she worked in that store. And then she just stopped working in that store for no reason. I don't even know what happened. So maybe she got fired. I don't know. Why are you gonna ask me what my Cash App is so you're not gonna send nothing? You just want me to say it's right there pinned, right, you rat bastard? That's what you want, right? It's pinned. It's pinned. What you gonna do? You gonna say, ha ha ha, I wasn't gonna donate anything anyway, right? Why don't you also say that for everything I got? I got a PayPal, a Cash App. Say that for all of it. Super Chat. Say, ha ha ha, I wasn't gonna donate anything anyway. Say it for all of the things. Why not? Say it for everything. I got a Amazon thing down there too. Say it for that. So I was outside yesterday, and we was at West 4th, and they had a tournament going on. So while we at the tournament, I'm there and I'm talking to some people, they're older than me. And I'm saying some stuff. And while I'm talking, there's also another lady sitting there. One of her sons is playing. Or her only son. I don't know if she got more than one. So she has a son that's playing. So while she got the son that's playing, yeah, I know, never mind now. Now all of a sudden, never mind. You so rude, I was gonna do a thing. Sure, fam. Sure, fam. Let me see if I gotta kick this person real quick. There you go. Sure, fam. I'm all of the things you saying I am. Why not? I don't care. Like, I'm all of the things you saying I am. Why not? All of the things that you saying I am. I'm all of those things. Fucking difference doesn't make. What the fuck? What difference does it make? So yeah, so shorty, I don't know if she did it on purpose or what, but homegirl kept saying we're training. So I was like, all right, it's not that big of a deal. I got a free McDonald's has a new strawberry. I don't know if it's new. I mean, I don't really go to McDonald's that much. McDonald's has this strawberry croissant thing, right? They have this strawberry croissant thing, right? It's like a strawberry pastry, not a croissant. They have like a strawberry pastry. That shit is fucking excellent. I'd advise anybody to get that strawberry pastry. It's like a strawberry cream cheese in it and stuff like that. It's absolutely spectacular. So I had that yesterday. They gave me one of those for free. Shoot. I mean, that's not that much further than McDonald's. Do I want the Burger King trash that I shouldn't be eating, or do I want the McDonald's trash I shouldn't be eating? That's usually what the question is, right? Let's go to the McDonald's trash I shouldn't be eating. It's only a couple of blocks further. I'm gonna have walked maybe 5 miles today before I even get ready to go downtown. And yeah, dude that kept trying to tell me where I was and my location and all of this and that, yeah, I absolutely blocked you, fam. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. Not that I care, but we're not doing that. And then, this is another reason why I think the chick was doing some weirdo shit. Because generally speaking, like, I'm really a polite guy, like, generally speaking. Like, if you ever see me being rude or anything like that, it's all jokes. I'm generally really a polite guy. So what happens is, and this is what I think happened to homegirl, when she did the thing that she did, I think she did it on purpose, just so we could be clear. That's one. Two, I think they knew I was coming back. Because, what the fuck did she go? Anyway, And after I came back and I had an issue with it, unless this is just a situation where she's made this mistake previously, she might have just made the mistake previously. It could have just been that, she's new there. And I know she's new there because I know where she used to work at before. So she could have just made a mistake. But if this is, and that could be why they moved her, because she probably just made a mistake. That's a possibility. I mean, I don't have the slightest idea, but that's a possibility. She could have just made a mistake. But when I came back, they really expected for me to be like yelling and screaming and angry and whatnot. But I wasn't. There was no reason to be. I was a little upset because I paid for the fucking train, but I just hopped to get back on the bitch. I wasn't gonna pay twice. We ain't doing that. And I don't want my money back, so we're not doing that. That's not necessary. What the fuck? Now I can get in the shade so I can see the damn words better. And I think that's why a lot of misunderstandings happen with me, because I'm actually pretty polite. And it seems like whenever people come have a conversation with me, it's like they are already arguing before I even start talking. Like they already arguing. So I'm like, you know what? I'd rather just not talk to people. It seems like the way to go. Yeah, I'm gonna walk to the McDonald's. I wish I could have went to the fucking supermarket though. That would have been so much better. What y'all want to talk about? Anybody want to talk about anything? Put it in the chat. Anything y'all want to talk about, put it in the chat. I think I already walked about maybe 2.5 miles today already. I mean, I got a phone. My phone tells me. Hold on. How much is 10,000 steps? I worked 10,000 steps already. And that's how much I walk with the phone. I walked a lot of steps without the phone, especially while we was in the laundromat. Nice day, good day. Them niggas wanna, I do wanna say this though, them niggas wanna ration the food, fam. If they gonna start tracking food, fam, and this is the main New York City saying this, by the way, Eric Adams said this, they're gonna start tracking food, fam. Tracking the food. Do you know how bananas that is? Do you know why you would need to track food? Because you're rationing said food. That's why you would track food. These niggas is about to start rationing our food, fam. This lady walking behind me. What the fuck? These people about to start tracking our food, fam. Where they about to start rationing our food. And just so we could be clear, they're gonna be tracking. Nah, I'm gonna go to Burger King. It's just closer. I'm gonna get off the live too. They're tracking meat, and they practically tracking produce, meat and dairy. They're tracking it, fam. Y'all might be getting kicked right now, by the way. I saw this shit pop up on my screen that pops up when people get kicked. I mean, pop up when y'all about to get kicked. They're kicking me. They're not kicking you. I'm getting kicked. They're kicking me. They're not kicking you. I'm getting kicked. I'm trying to decide if I'm going to actually play basketball today. I don't think so, though. Especially considering after this, whatever I do here, after I get back home, I'm probably gonna walk about another 3-4 more miles before I even get an opportunity to play basketball. This nigga parking. I hate when they do this, man. There's lines right there, fam, but you can pull all the way up like that. Oh, fucking dick. I guess he had to. No, he didn't. Oh, dick, man. Niggas be doing dick moves. I forgot to get something from the damn CVS store. I might still have to go to the CVS store. Forgot to get something. Sheesh. I don't got no choice. I gotta go to the CVS because I can't go to the supermarket because I can't pay. They fucking me up with my bank, so I can't even go to the fucking supermarket. I don't got no choice. It's a waste of time to tell them. You know, they know best. Come on, man. Come on, man. Get out of here. Whenever I'm walking and a turn, I try to let the first one go at least. Because I used to drive trucks for a living. And especially when you're in Manhattan, a lot of times everybody get fucked up. And you get effed up because you're trying to turn. And on your turn, you got the right of way to go, but you can't turn because people are walking across the street. They got the lights switching all at the same time. You understand? Now, and that causes problems. Oh, shoot. Appreciate you. What's up, my brother?
What's up?
Chilling. Y'all got the 2 burgers, right? The 2 entrees, I believe?
Yeah, 2 for 7.
Boom. Could I get a quarter pounder king? And could I get a big king?
That's it?
Yes, sir. Thank you. Hold on, be right back. All right, we're gonna see if they're gonna kick us. How you doing this morning? How you doing? We're gonna see if they're gonna kick everybody out. Because whenever I seem to get off the app and then come back, I've been having issues. Yes, sir. So we'll see if the issues persist. Thank you. Pardon. Okay, since we're here, we're gonna get some sugar. We're gonna get some sugar. I've done paid for stuff. Sheesh. I've done paid for stuff. We're gonna get some of these sugars over here.
For the BOP. They have to change that and they have to progress.
Can I get barbecue sauce on the Big King? Boom, you the man, my brother.
put this house on board?
No, just on the Big King. Just on the Big King. Oh, shit.
This is Big King.
God dang it, I got them mixed up. All right, barbecue sauce on the Big King. Can I get the Big King sauce on that one? Yeah, because I fucked it up already, right? There we go, that's good. I don't like too much of that. Yeah, and then barbecue sauce on that. Thank you, that's good. You the man. I just put it in, my brother. Yeah, I guess they got 2 burgers, $7. It's a good deal. I can't go to the supermarket right now. I don't feel comfortable. I guess that'll get me out the house more though. That'll get me out the house. I might as well, because apparently I gotta leave. I can't. Pardon? Yeah. I'm a content creator. I like you. I didn't show y'all though. Y'all want to be seen? You could be seen if you want. Yeah, you the man. Appreciate you guys. Boom. He makes the best burgers, fams. Enjoy your day.
What's your channel today?
BBN Network. Also, I got a lot of people that hate me. So when you see the negative videos, they just haters, man. They just mad. And it's not a lot of people. It's like 3 or 4 people. They just yelling, fam. They just mad, fam. And see, that's me right here. Here, follow. All right. Later. Enjoy your day, gentlemen. Yeah, have a good one. Pardon. Appreciate you. Thank you.
Have a good one. Oh, you're welcome anytime, buddy.
Yeah, trying to tell you. Trying to tell you. All right? Trying to tell you people fuck with me, fam. Y'all keep listening to these niggas on the internet, fam.
Don't worry about it.
How you doing? Good morning.
Nothing's gonna happen.
The dope part was the other dude already knew who I was. That was the dope part. Shout out to that shit. Shout out to that shit. Other dude already knew who I was. Shout out to that shit. I'm trying to tell you, man. I have good interactions with people, fam. Pardon me. Appreciate you guys. Sorry about that. Appreciate you. Yeah, nah, good interactions with people, man. Y'all keep listening to these weirdos. I don't know what the hell I don't explain. I'm gonna be live more often so y'all can see for yourselves. I generally have good interactions with people, man. Just telling you. Trying to tell you. So what y'all want to talk about? I can see the chat a little. Let me see the percentage. Okay. 25. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna. Nah. Did I bring the four with me? We're right. I was gonna dub it and speed up a little walking. I'm probably not gonna speed up walking. I'm probably gonna walk the same pace. So I was like, it's no reason for me to turn the damn live off. I'm not about to actually speed up walking. I'm gonna take a nice leisurely walk. I'm gonna go eat these burgers. I'm gonna take a shower. Then I gotta get downtown. Or across town. Or uptown. I guess it's uptown now? Sheesh, fam. You trying to tell me now Manhattan is uptown? That's the first time I thought about that shit. You know, Manhattan's always been downtown to me. I guess it's uptown now. Shout out to that shit. Shout out to the uptown Manhattans. It's side town. I don't know what the fuck you call it. This is what we rocking today, by the way. I had on the others jump off a little bit earlier. This is what we rocking today. This is what we rocking today. All right. Well, this is what we're rocking at the moment. We're gonna get changed, just so you know. We are 100% changing. For real, for real. I remember I used to change like 3-4 times a day. Not for nothing. What's up? How you doing today, my brother?
Huh?
How you doing today, my brother?
Everything's cool. I'm
Excellent.
off work today.
Okay.
And
That's
I'm going on vacation Friday for 5 weeks.
boom.
Every year I get it. I'm there 27 years in my job union.
Sheesh. That sounds like a whole win.
That's a month and a half.
Boom.
5 weeks, you know what it is? I'm gonna be boring though. But you know what it is? I might be boring. But what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna pace myself. I'm gonna do a little fishing. I'm gonna go see my brother. He works at night for transit.
Okay.
You know, and moms, and well, I live with mom, so I see her every day. So she no real, you know, I see her every day.
Are you gonna be enjoying yourself?
I'm gonna try to, brother.
Then that ain't boring. Have a good one.
Right about that, my friend.
Stay blessed. Yeah, so they say it's gonna be boring. What the hell are you talking about? I used to not even take my vacations. I used to still go to work and just get the extra checks. Shout out to him. We had that option. I used to work places that you had the option and you could just keep working and just get your check. I used to do that. I think I took the vacation like one time and I was like, I could have used that money. Fuck that shit. And I'm bored. If I would have went to work, I wouldn't have been bored. Literally why if I work for you, I'm usually a great worker. Because I get bored. So that means I don't want to sit around goofing off and doing nothing. I want to go have something to do. Pardon me, sorry about that. Yeah, shout out to homeboy. Boy, he's gonna go hang out with his brother while his brother's at work. That shit sounds like stuff that makes movies, fam. What the fuck is this? Dude walking down the block, nigga just took his bag off and shit. Like, what, we about to, it's about to be a thing? That's how I be thinking, fam. That's how I be thinking, fam. Like, what the fuck is this? Dude was just walking down the block. It's just me and him. He walking towards me. I'm walking towards him. Motherfucker took his bag off. What the fuck is that about? Wait, hold on. Should I be on alert? What the hell was happening? Like, what the fuck, man? Like, what the fuck, man? I have no idea how often I just sit around laughing to myself about shit. I don't know if anybody else thinks it's funny. I laugh about some shit and I'm like, you know what? I might be the only person that thinks that this stupid shit is funny, fam. I have no idea. Anyway, I want to know if did my chat get cut off? I'm curious. Not yet. But we got kicked out the other day. That shit was wild. Fucking yeah, man. Usually I'm just telling jokes. I'm just being funny, fam. I'm just telling jokes. That's why people just got me fucked up, because y'all think I'm somebody I'm not. But generally speaking, I'm usually just telling jokes, man. I had a real hard life, fam. So I just tell lots of jokes. That's it. That's it. I'm not doing nothing else other than that. Telling jokes. Yeah, I'm bananas. Just telling jokes, man. I'm gonna tell you some real shit though. So, like, I don't know how long ago, probably when I was like in my late 20s, I had to start, I realized I needed to start laughing, because I be telling jokes and I have the super straightest face on in the world. And so people didn't know they was fucking jokes, man. I had so many misunderstandings. Just had misunderstandings right and left, fam. Like, what the fuck, fam? This shit is bananas. And like, the only people that know that it's a misunderstanding is like the people that know me. You understand what I'm saying? Like, the people that know me be like, nah, you taking that wrong and shit. People that don't know me be like, and people just be standing there. Also, when you can tell a joke and not laugh, motherfuckers really be sitting there. Sometimes you keep people under pressure like that. So they don't know if it's a fucking joke, fam. Niggas be under pressure. Some of y'all favorite internet people that I've met in person, under pressure. These fake smart people get scared when they end up having to have a conversation with a real smart nigga. That's the best way I could put it. These fake smart niggas get scared when they have to have a real-time conversation with a real smart nigga in the front of people. They get scared, fam. A lot of these dudes is fake smart. Don't let them trick you. Some shit happened just yesterday. Wait, what happened yesterday? So, you know how I keep bragging? It's a brag. I'm not gonna lie. You know how I keep bragging how I grew up playing in Brotherhood Park? I brag about it sometimes. I'm not gonna lie. It's a big deal. It really is, if you know. If you know, if you're a New York street baller in the 70s, if you're a New York street baller from the 80s, and if you're a New York street baller from the 90s, you know. So, I'm at West 4th yesterday. So some people like, yeah, asking me about where I'm from or whatever the case is. Right? So I'm like, yeah, I'm from the Bronx and shit. And they was like, wait, what part? I'm like, well, you know, as far as basketball is concerned, when I was playing basketball the most, you know, I lived around, you know, X, Y, and Z. So the nigga said, oh, you mean they're near Governor Projects? Now, my dude, I'm from the Bronx, fam. I don't know any projects that we call Governor Projects. You understand what I'm saying? Like, is he talking about forest projects? I'm not even sure what projects he's talking about. Anyway, so I'm like, I don't know what he's talking about. So him and the other dude is standing there, and I don't know if this was the effect they was trying to go for, to like try to make it seem like I didn't know what I was talking about or whatever. So while I'm trying to figure out what the fuck they talking about, somebody from my neighborhood when I lived there walks past me. He's working with the people and with the city that set up the different events going on in West 4th. I grew up with this nigga. I grew up playing basketball in the park. Like he grew up. We was in the same area. He saw me beasting on. He know what type of baller I am, the best way I could put it. So he pull up. I'm like, yo, you know what Governors is at? Governor fucking Projects? That nigga don't know neither. So then we finally realized where it's at. So when I realized where it's at, I think he's talking about Forest, not for nothing. But there is this new projects over there, and they might be talking about the new projects. So there's some new projects that they built about like 10 years ago in that area. But I haven't lived in that area in like damn near like 20 years. But there's some new projects that they built over there like 10 years ago or whatever, so they might be talking about that. In any regard. Yeah. How you doing there, brown and blue eyes? All of the things. The yappings. The yapping capping. Shout out to the dogs. Anyway, so I start just yelling out landmarks and shit. Niggas like, they whole face changed, kind of. Oh shit, yeah, I'm not capping. I'm from over there. That's a whole fact. I don't got a cap, man. Yeah, I don't got a cap, man. That shit was dumb funny. I'm laughing. Sometimes I forget that there's niggas that know me everywhere. Like, for real, for real. I forget that sometimes. That was funny though. Dude was like, do you what he was asking me what I was doing, and the guy was like, he's live on YouTube. His fucking partner knew who I was. Shout out to that guy. I thought that was lit. His partner knew who I was. Shout out to that guy. I promise you, if I was a person that actually wanted to be famous, I'd be handling a lot of this bullshit a lot better. But I'm not a person that want to be famous. I'm not even saying I am now. I'm just saying I'm not. That's not me. Like, I'm not that person. I think the best job you could have is to be the manager of the individual that does all the fucking work. So I don't, just so we can be clear, I'd rather manage the talent than be the talent. I'm probably gonna be way better at being the talent than actually managing the talent though. But I'd much rather manage the talent than be the talent. All right? That's just me. So we're gonna get back to the crib. I'm gonna throw these back. These ain't the drinks. I guess I'm gonna eat the shit out. Oh, fuck. I gotta go to the store. One store in front of me don't want me going there. They basically told me don't go there no more. Go to the supermarket. And the other one is the supermarket, and I don't got no cash. So right now I gotta walk back 2 more blocks to go to a fucking another store. It's just a day in the life, fam. It is what it is. It is what it is, fam. It is what it is, man. I looked at the fucking store too, and I wasn't even thinking. What are we talking about? The only person we talking to is the person that's running in and out, changing names, dropping frost. That's the only person that's in here. We got somebody running in and out, dropping frost. I don't know if they want me to say drop some frost. Y'all could all drop some frost if y'all want. What's dope is I be hearing a lot of people call them frost now. So that's dope. Shout out to that shit. We like starting trends. These dudes, they don't got nothing to do. Niggas is widows. Yeah, I gotta go to the store. I'm thirsty and shit. I don't got nothing to drink and shit. I try to avoid problems. That's just me. I don't want to do the bullshit. I don't want to go through the bullshit. I'd rather avoid the bullshit. So instead of dealing with somebody or a situation that I know is going to be bullshit, I just avoid the shit, fam. And shit got shit to do with fear or nothing like that. I don't feel like niggas is going to be fair. I feel like even if I'm right, I'm going to be cold, I'm wrong. So I'd rather just avoid all situations and all BS, period. So I just avoid everything. I ain't got time for nothing. That looks like Tahoe TV for a second. Shout out to Tahoe TV, by the way. Don't really know if the dude fucks with me or not, but you got a pretty decent platform over there. I appreciate it. Just get a regular drink. All right, we're gonna see how much these apple juices are. If they're reasonable, we're gonna copy. If it's not reasonable, then I'm not gonna copy. Reasonable is like around $2.50. That'd be reasonable. Anything more than that is not reasonable. I'm not gonna fuck with it. Give me 1 second. How you doing, my brother? All right, you chilling? All right.
Let me get a Clio.
How much is this, man? Sheesh. Inflation and fucking government. Part of my language. Fucking government, fam. You know what? I never drink soda, but I'm gonna get me a regular soda. I'm actually gonna get me one of these since I'm gonna do something I don't normally do. I might as well get the thing I really want. I wish they were covering their mouth. Since I don't normally drink soda and I'm gonna do something I don't normally do, I'm gonna get the thing I actually want. I haven't had one of those in so long. Hold on 1 second.
You look, it's your right, right? Want me to want a bag straw?
Please. No straw though. Men should never use a straw. You use straws? Appreciate it. Have a good one. Right.
Yeah.
Now,
You try to tell y'all, man. Niggas fuck with me, man. I'm funny. Yeah, I fuck with that store. Those guys is nice. Not that other stores guys aren't nice. I mean, I'm not saying other stores people aren't cool. What the fuck do I know? You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like, good vibes. Not trying to knock nobody else. Yes, I tell jokes. Well, when I have the opportunity, I tell jokes. Generally speaking, if I get into a conversation with you at all, I'm probably going to tell a couple of jokes if I like you. Depending on how much I like you is depending on how many jokes I'm going to try to slip in there. Like, if I really, really like you, I might, like, not like you like I want to bang you. Like, I really think you cool. I might try to just, like, stack them bitches. like, if you see me, all right, so if you're somebody that you know I fuck with, right? And then you see me be quiet and I'm quiet for, like, a good 2-3 minutes, I'm probably orchestrating some jokes. I'm thinking of some funny shit, and I'm trying to figure out how I can roll a bitch out. I promise you, that's the type of time I'll be on. I'm like, fuck it. If I'm already in the conversation with somebody, you know what I'm saying, I think it's cool, and I don't really get that much, then I might as well tell fucking jokes and have a good time. This is a person I can laugh with. I'm gonna fucking go laugh with them, fam. I can't laugh with everybody. Sometimes you shouldn't laugh with everybody. Sometimes people ain't laughing with you, they laughing at you, fam. So stop laughing with everybody. That's a fact. People be out here looking for people to laugh and joke with. Niggas is looking for people to laugh and joke at, fam. People be looking for people to laugh and joke at, fam. The next time I do that, I'm gonna let you see their expressions yourself. How about that? I'm gonna whip the camera around, and next time, so you don't just hear them audibly laughing, you could also see it. So you don't just only hear them audibly laughing, even though there's people telling you that people were not laughing, obviously. I told you, liars, fam. So you don't have to hear them audibly laughing. You could also visually see them laugh. I'll do that for you next time. And the dude answered. And the dude answered, by the way. I think he said he don't know. I was like, you use straws? At first he said no. I think he said he don't know. Some shit. Apparently my smile makes people smile also, because I be in the street walking, and whenever I'm walking through the street smiling, people be smiling back at me. So that's lit. I just don't usually do it in neighborhoods I live in, because usually the neighborhood you live in is when people see you smiling, they want to come argue with you, fam, over nothing. They just want to argue. Like, oh man, fam, it's not that important, fam. Like, it's not that important, man. Just argue. I don't want to argue, fam. Once I see that as a situation, it's an arguing situation, I'm probably never going to talk to you again. I'm not trying to say you're not a good person or whatever. I don't fucking know. But I don't want to argue. And that's that. People have been tricked into thinking that I want to argue. So everything's an argument. So I just don't talk to nobody. And I'm pretty good with that. Just for nothing. Just for not for nothing. I'm pretty good with that. And this is why when dude said something about boring earlier, like when he was talking, he said he's gonna do something boring. And I was like, I don't see that as boring. You talking to a person that literally prefers to sit in a quiet room by myself. Because literally that's like one way that I know that I'm not gonna be arguing about some shit that don't matter. So I don't know what the dude said is boring. I don't see that as boring. You know? Having peace ain't boring, fam. I think he's looking at it wrong. Having peace is not boring. Morning. Yeah, having peace ain't boring, fam. Figure that out. You're Hey, I can ask you a quick question. I seen the note on the gate. I'm not gonna have an issue with that, right?
For what? For in regards to
That
the beach?
thing about the beach thing.
No, unless you're going to the beach, you're fine. It's just because the official Memorial Day is on Monday.
Copy.
So everyone, a lot of the residents think, okay, well, you know, for the weekend the beach is free.
Boom.
And it's not the case.
Oh.
You do have to get the beach pass.
Boom.
After 6, I believe after 6 p.m. it's free.
Boom.
So.
You know what? You the man, my brother. I appreciate the way you explained that to me.
Take care.
All right. Hey, how you doing? Hey, see my peoples. My peoples. I was like, what the fuck is this shit about? They explained that perfectly. Shout out to him. Shout out to him and whoever trained him. Because it's not just you. It's not just the worker. It's also the person who trained. You know what I'm saying? Training is important. Your trainers, whoever is training is important. I've been on both ends of the spectrum. I've been on the end of the spectrum where they like, whatever you do, don't let Seabrooks train anybody. And I've been on the end of the spectrum where you gotta, I gotta stop my whole day because I gotta go train some people to do a thing. How you doing? I got like for the next 2 or 3 days at actual work, I'm not gonna be doing any actual work. I'm gonna be doing training other people. So I've been on both ends of the spectrum. Coincidentally, the place where they had me do the most training was the jobs I did the most goofing off at. So I used to play pool like 5-6 hours a day, fam. They used to have me train people all the time. My training basically consists of me telling them to do their job while I went and go play pool. So I guess that's why they sent people to train with me. Also, I had a really good rapport with the people that lived in the shelter. So maybe they had them go so people, you know how to treat people. So that's probably why they had them. You know what I'm saying? Of course, niggas don't know how to treat people, man. They be talking to people crazy. Like these people is going through whatever they going through in their life. That don't mean that they deserve disrespect. You feel me? So that I'm literally just thinking about that right now. So that's probably why they had me doing the training. Because literally every single person I trained never had issues with any residents or anything like that. I don't think there's not one person that I trained that had an issue with anybody. And the funniest shit is this is the funniest shit of all of it. The people I was training would pick up the radio and call me. They wouldn't even call supervisors. So shout out to that shit. And the supervisors would let me take the fucking call. So shout out to that shit. So I don't know what to tell you. I'm just a different character, fam. When I go places, the rules change. I don't know what to tell you. That's always been pretty interesting. I go places the rule change, man. No cap. You're. Yeah, I go places the rules change, man. No cap. For the better, also. You know, I ain't gonna lie, benefit, but usually rules change that everybody benefits. And that usually has a lot to do with the fact that sometimes I'm not malleable, but usually for good reasons. So that's why I usually went out at the end. That's usually why. Anyway, I'm going to let y'all go. Everybody enjoy your day. I know we just been bullshitting in here. We going live again. I'm going to need a couple of hours, though. And I got to get across town. So I love y'all. Everybody, just go out there. Do something positive in the world. Do it in the name of God. And it's not just about being a good person, but it's about also allowing other people to be good people. So let's make sure that we got attitudes and we conduct ourselves in a manner that allow for other people to also be able to stay as close to God as possible. Let's not push people to break God's laws. Like, comment, subscribe, join the notification gang. Hashtag Bronx Bombers. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you, and that's all I got on this one. Amen.